I'm Erin.
And I'm Hannah, Miss Queen State Outstanding Teen.
And today we want to tell you about a wonderful appearance that we had at the Walter Reed National Medical Center. And the really cool thing that we want to tell you about this is that one of the really neat things that we're very fortunate to do as local title holders is go out and meet a lot of new people and have a lot of fun. And at the golf tournament that we recently went to, we were able to make a contact at the Walter Reed National Medical Center who invited us to come in and work with the troops today. So it was really neat that we were able to put that networking skill to use and take advantage of the opportunity to go in and make a bigger difference and actually work with the troops rather than just raise money for them.
Absolutely, and we had so much fun today. It's to be honest, it's probably one of my favorite appearances. I'm not sure about you.
Absolutely.
But we met actually one man today. I can't name names because, you know, the security and the confidentiality of Walter Reed, but he has both of his legs gone and his arm was gone as well, and he was in a wheelchair, but he came over and he was talking to us and he was really, really sweet, and he was telling us about his story and he was showing us really cool tricks on his wheelchair.
He was really good with the wheelies.
He was very sweet, and we also met a couple other men that were really memorable and had some really nice things to say and had some good stories. We also talked about the food.
Oh, yes. Japan, Africa, they have been all over, and they can tell us a lot of good things and a lot of bad things about the food.
But a little bit more about what we did today. It's really focused on the Wounded Warrior program, so that means that we're going into the hospital to see the people that have been at Walter Reed for maybe, you know, they could have just gotten there, they could have been there for 2-3 years, and they're recovering and rehabilitating from their injuries in Afghanistan, Africa, wherever they may be from.
We actually met somebody on their way out today who was finished just getting his paperwork signed. We were so excited for him.
It's a really great opportunity. We've met a lot of different people today who've come from all different walks of life when it comes to being in the military or being in the Navy or the Army. And I actually learned this today. The little different markings on their uniforms, they mean different things. The blue uniforms are all Navy, as you could have guessed. And the Army and, the Marines, the Air Force Marines, they're all very similar as well. Which was a really neat fact for me because we've got passion for fashion, so of course.
And brown was the Marines.
Yeah. So it was very neat. And the Wounded Warrior program, I actually have a friend who's that's their platform, and they do a lot with that as well. But the Wounded Warrior program is a really great organization, just not because it just takes care of the men, but it also takes care of the families and ensures that they have the health care they need, that they have the security that they need on their home, on their job, on just about everything in their life. So I think that's a really great organization that it can help more than just one member of the family, because when someone goes overseas, that's not just affecting the man, it's also affecting the entire family, or if a woman's going over, maybe her children. I mean, it's a lot that can happen, so I think it's a great organization.
It really is. And one of the really cool things that we were also able to talk to some of the soldiers about today is the ones that are closer to our age, what they're going to be doing when they're finished. Some of them are almost finished with their first 4 or 5 year commitment, and they're going to be pursuing higher education. So we were actually able to talk to one of their more bodybuilder buff guys.
He was huge. I'm not even kidding. His biceps are probably the size of my head.
And he is actually going to be studying kinesiology, but he was really excited to talk to us. He was the one that told us about all the sushi.
All the different food.
So.
And he's planning on going to the University of Maryland. He's actually from Pittsburgh, so big Steelers fan in Maryland. But
we told him we were Ravens fans, so it's okay.
It's okay. We can sort through the differences of football, even though the fact that his Patriots did not win the Super Bowl and my Giants did win the Super Bowl. But that's okay, too.
Anybody that can beat the Ravens, he said. So we really did have a wonderful time today. We got to meet a lot of incredible people. We've been invited back, and we're really looking forward to going. And next time, not only visiting the soldiers, but we're hoping to visit some of the children that are there as well, while mom and dad are taking care of their different business, whether it be medical related or social services, different things like that.
And another thing we got to do today is we actually got to do a little bit of Erin's platform, which is fire prevention.
Oh my gosh, how could we forget?
To one of the firehouse on the campus, on base, and we actually got to ride in the fire truck. We got to take pictures with all the different guys there. We got
pink fire hats, and we got to talk to them about the different calls that they run and the different fires that they might respond to, different prevention aspects, which is really cool because with them being affiliated not only with the medical center but the entire campus, they have different protocols that they have to follow. The hospital will respond to different hazmat incidents and things like that. So it was really neat, especially from the fire prevention perspective, to see what they're doing out there. So we did so much today, and it was an absolute wonderful time.
It's amazing how much you can do in a couple hours. It was really phenomenal. And we also had our own little personal photographer who followed us around all day, which was really,
so
really sweet. Her name is Tina. And unfortunately, we won't be able to post all of our pictures as due to confidentiality, security of all the soldiers and their families. But we'll be posting some of the pictures of Erin and myself, maybe some of the people that are not a part of the Wounded Warrior program and are not affiliated with the Walter Reed.
The ones that aren't a security issue.
Exactly. But when you think about it, that is a really big deal because we need to make sure we have the security of our country, and that always comes first.
Absolutely.
So, have to be safe and sorry.
We are really excited to have been a part of that. We're looking forward to going back, and we hope that you'll continue to follow us on our journeys to Miss Maryland and Miss Maryland Outstanding Teen, which is just a few short weeks away. Get excited.
And you can also visit us on our blogs. Mine is hannahgbrewer.blogspot.com.
And mine is erindrumheller.blogspot.com. So we'll see you next time.
Nice to see you. Bye.
Bye.